What?
Yeah.
What?
See?
What is happening?
It's a Married with Channels podcast. My name's Moose.
I'm Jody.
We're married, watch TV and movies. All right, let's get to it, Slappy.
All right.
That's the listener. The listener, your name is now Slappy.
Nice.
That's a cool nickname.
It kind of is, yeah.
What's up, Slappy?
Yeah. I instantly think high five, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a tight and right episode this week of the Married with Channels podcast. Brought to you by Honey. Go to joinhoney.com/married because that helps us out. And helping us out is what you're all about. We're looking at an Apple TV Plus show called Acapulco.
Yes, we are.
Stars nobody
That you know.
that we know. There's one guy in there that I've recognized from something,
Sure.
but I don't know where. So we'll just say nobody. But they're all
Okay.
talented individuals
Absolutely.
for the most part. Yeah. And it's set at a resort in Acapulco, Mexico. This young man is, just got a job there. It's his dream job. He's trying to make money to help his family. And it's all kind of framed by the young man as a grown adult talking to his nephew. And he's grown and he's wildly successful, super rich. And he's explaining to the nephew his story of how he came to be where he was. So Acapulco, Apple TV Plus. It's out there now. We've gotten through the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And like a lot of shows like this, they have like kind of visuals of like a tropical beachy setting. So I think I'm not going on a limb here, Jody, when I say both you and I are instantly interested. You've got our attention.
Absolutely. I think anytime something is set in a tropical setting, we're willing to watch it just for the scenery.
Yeah, like White Lotus. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 70% interested here.
Yep.
Then you watch that show and you're like, okay, it's actually a good show.
Yeah.
Acapulco, on the other hand, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. It's, I don't know if I'm going to continue with this.
Yeah.
Maybe. It's kind of like it's Mexico Wonder Years in a way meets Princess Bride.
I was going to kind of say it's not quite as funny, but it kind of has a Ted Lasso feel for me.
A little bit. I was
Yeah.
actually going to also throw in there The Middle. Kind of has that vibe a little bit.
Interesting.
Some quirky characters, some little, humor. It's a comedy. It's about a half hour long. I think it's one of those shows like, if you're looking for a half hour to blow and maybe you want to either learn some Spanish or see some cool retro vibes, check out Acapulco.
I'm kind of curious about the story, though. I mean, I'm kind of in. There's not a lot of. I thought there'd be more humor in it. A lot of kind of funny stuff. It's peppered in there throughout at the right times, and it's kind of appropriate. But I don't know. I just thought there'd be more comedy, I guess.
I think there's plenty of comedy.
I think there's more heartfelt stuff than comedy.
It's kind of hard to say. We're only 2 episodes in, and these are 30-minute episodes. So
yeah,
there's a little bit of heartfelt. There's comedy. The latest episode that we watched, episode 2, definitely had the heartfelt with the the wedding proposal.
Yes,
marriage proposal.
Yeah,
nobody says wedding proposal, but it definitely seems to lean more heavily on the comedy stuff, in my opinion, anyway.
See, I disagree. I think it's
you're
more.
Wrong. No, go ahead.
Tell me that again. I think it's more of kind of the drama and the dilemma, and I think there's more of that than the comedy. Maybe I'm just not picking up on some of the funny stuff as you are. I don't know, or maybe I just don't find it that funny. But but I just don't. Yeah. I think there's more of the other stuff than there is comedy.
Yeah, maybe the comedy's not really hitting for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Landed for you, and I don't know. It kind of goes back to I don't know what I think of this show, really. It's fine. It's pleasant enough.
Sure.
There's nothing about it that's really got me hooked in.
Same.
Like the story, for instance, I find it kind of, I don't like the idea of it starts with him as a grown man, hugely successful, telling how he came to be. I think...
Because you already know the ending of the story then?
You know the ending,
Yeah.
and also I think you're putting yourself into a box with a big wide opening end. You know, like they don't know if they're going to be able to tell that whole story.
I disagree. I think it's kind of a rags to riches story that you want to see how that happened, you know, and now, and you're getting to as it progresses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean the the older man version and the nephew stuff is cute. I mean,
Sure.
There's good stuff there.
Yep.
Reminds me a lot of Princess Bride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially considering it's set in the 80s.
Sure.
The whole story, I should say. But I just think you're losing something when you have that setup. Like, here he is, he's old and successful, and here's how he came to be. I don't know. What if you don't have enough seasons to tell that whole story?
You mean like if it gets canceled or non-renewed or something?
I would like to see more of like, just start with the story. Start with him as a kid, and he wants the job at the resort and how he came to be and that journey. And I think you can do that where he's like, I'm going to be a multimillionaire someday, and it's going to start here. And you pepper that throughout the episodes where he is going to be the owner of this resort or whatever.
I don't know. I think that's the narrator of the story is himself as an older version. And it's interesting to like, because sometimes they break in there in last night's episode, episode 2, the little boy the nephew that he's telling the story to, he was like, how do you know that? You weren't even there.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
Fourth wall thing.
Yeah, kind of. And I don't know. I kind of like it because it's kind of like narration and it adds a little humor to some of those situations too. So it's kind of funny and cute.
I guess what I'm saying is I need to see more beach scenes.
Oh, yes.
I need more blue water.
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen any of that.
But no, it's mostly interior resort.
Yeah, there's a shot of him standing on the beach, but it was like dusk. And you couldn't really get a feel for the tropicalness.
Yeah, maybe it's not really filmed in a real tropical location, you know?
Maybe not, but it has that 80s vibe to it.
Yeah.
Obviously it's set in the 80s.
Yeah.
But, poor guy trying to corral enough money to help his sick mom and his family. And there's like the ski instructor douchebag guy who might be the bad guy, but so far he's not. But they're kind of setting it up as he's going to be his rival, considering that Chad,
yes,
the manager, is dating the girl that he has the hots for.
Sure.
Our main character.
Chad is also the boss's son, the former soap opera star, which that was really funny.
Yeah,
too.
but they're setting up like the whole,
Yeah.
My dad owns a ski resort.
Yeah.
You're never going to make it here, punk.
Yeah.
Type of thing. And maybe not. They haven't really shown those cards yet, but they're kind of setting it up that way.
Sure.
He has, bottom line is Chad against him, there's no contest. Chad's good looking. He's probably rich. He's got a position of power at the resort. What's Maximo got?
Sure.
He's got bills to pay and glasses to get for his mom.
He's got a good heart.
Got a good heart.
Yeah.
But Acapulco, here's a clip where he's trying to, some guests would like him to get them a little something, a little something special. It's illegal.
We'd like some grass.
No problem. Do you mean like from the golf course or front lawn or...
Funny.
No. She meant Mary Jane. Reefer. Acapulco Gold, comprende?
Oh, I see. So you're asking me to get you drugs.
Yes.
We have 5 days without the kiddos, and we want to get baked.
When do you need this? medicinal lakes.
Sunsets in Acapulco are a stunning experience to behold.
And we want to be zonked out of our minds when it happens.
I like the part where it's like, we got 5 days without the kiddos and we want to get zonked out of our minds. I was like,
We've never had 5 days without our kids.
Yeah, what's that like?
I don't know, but
So, yeah, I thought that whole interaction was going to play out like they wanted to swing. Like they wanted him to
funny.
threesome with them or
funny.
something.
Not what you thought it was.
No.
That's hilarious. Yeah, and can I just say I love the Spanish versions of the 80s tunes that the band plays whenever there's like a poolside shot. I love that. That's so great.
Yeah. Yeah, the one that comes to mind is Human League.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. It's Spandau Ballet.
Oh, is it Spandau Ballet?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yeah, the 80s was best over here.
Yep, kind of.
Yeah, that's cool. Those nice little touches like that. You got some interesting characters with the bartender. The operations manager, I remember him from Narcos.
Don Pablo.
Don Pablo, yeah. Yeah, I like how the show weaves in Spanish with English.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not reading the whole time.
Sure.
Which it's not a major thing, but when it's 9:00 at night and you're tired, you don't want to read.
No, because it makes me sleepy, as we've discussed on the podcast before. Subtitles make me sleepy.
But Acapulco it's a fine show. I'll watch it. It doesn't have me like glued, locked in.
Sure.
But, I'll watch it some more.
I will too. It's really bright. It's really colorful.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of lighthearted with, some other kind of issues peppered in there. But, I'll be curious to see where it goes. There's, obviously guests who have money.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this, worker who doesn't come from money, the opposite of that, who's working really hard for his family. So I wonder if some of those kind of social issues will come to light. Yeah, I don't know. It's cute. It's lighthearted. Yeah. It's got some funny in there. I feel like I'll stick it out.
Yeah. But again, need more beach stuff.
Yeah.
Is that so much? That's not too much to ask, right?
These are our tiny little vacations, aren't they?
Yeah. They haven't had a vacation in forever.
I know.
I need the beach. Even if I can't go to the beach with sand on my toes and the cool warm blue water, then I want to see it on a screen.
Sure.
Not a screensaver. But anyway, yeah, Acapulco, Apple TV Plus. It's worth checking out, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. And of course, we're brought to you by Honey.
Yep.
Go to joinhoney.com/married.
Yeah.
Where I got us a deal with the Honey plug-in.
Oh.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
20% off.
Yeah.
A replacement filter for Mabel's air filter in her room.
OMG.
Thank you, Honey.
Actually, that is pretty good because, it's Christmas. Spending money on Christmas stuff, and then you still got regular household stuff to spend money on too.
I know,
so why not save?
Your gut is to like, when you think of the Honey plug-in, you think of like, oh, well, I'm buying a TV. Let me use the plug-in,
yeah,
or gaming system, or
right,
whatever,
or a gift, or purse, or yeah,
but use it for if you're buying eggs online.
Like everyday stuff, because all that stuff adds up. It really, really does.
Yeah, it
obviously
does. It adds up, and luckily, Honey's there to be like, "Hey, that air filter. Here's a coupon."
Yep.
I wish it sounded like that too. By the way,
and I'm sure it went through to find you the best deal too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I got me 20% off an air filter, so our youngest child can breathe a little easier at night.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Way to go.
That red light came on. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's kind of intimidating.
Jarring. Yeah.
It's a little jarring at first. Like, Jesus Christ, it's like it's the Death Star about to explode or something. But it's just telling you, hey, it's time to change your filter. So anyway, bottom line, get you the Honey plug-in so that you can save on everyday items like socks.
Well, and that's
air filters.
That's an everyday item that snuck up on you. So it's great that you saved 20%. That's awesome.
And I don't have time to go hunt around the interwebs for discount codes.
No.
That's what the Honey plugin's for. 30,000 online stores where that Honey plugin will work. 17 million members, $2 billion in savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds on just about every browser. And you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the Married with Channels podcast. Just go to joinhoney.com/married. That's joinhoney.com/married. Do it now. I love you. And I think that's going to be it.
Short and sweet.
It's a one and done.
You know.
So we're concise. We're cool.
We haven't had a lot of time to watch a lot of other TV.
No, but
Busy.
looking ahead, we will have a couple movie reviews.
Yeah.
One's a Christmas movie. The other is kind of it's a B movie, but it involves werewolves.
Oh, that one's going to be fun.
Joy. So tune in for that, in addition to a couple others before those. And make sure you go to our, subscribe in your podcast playing device. Subscribe to the podcast. Give us a good review. That always helps out.
Share. Tell your friends.
Yep. Twitter @MarriedWChans. And until next time, my name is Moose.
And I'm Jody.
We will see you later.
Bye.